Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope you are having a fantastic day. It's another candle review day here on my channel, and up next we have another Homeworks scent, and this is in the fragrance Woodland Cranberry. Now, I purchased mine from homeworks.shop during one of their sales, but this is also available over on QVC in a set of 2. I don't know the QVC price, but I will, as always, I link everything in the description box below this video, so I will put the link to where it's available on QVC down there, as well as where you can purchase it on homeworks.shop. I do have a discount code with homeworks.shop, so if you are interested in saving some money, usually the discount code works with the sales that they are having. Occasionally it does not, but it's always worth a try. So the discount code is just Melanie P, the letter P, all capital letters. But as always, check the description box. It will be, all the information will be down there. So I don't know if there is a sale coming up this weekend. I am actually filming this on Thursday, so I have not received any information quite yet. But as always, I will notify you guys over on YouTube on the community tab on my channel what the sales are. So, okay, so Woodland Cranberry. I'm really glad I purchased this one off of homeworks.shop because I don't think that I would have wanted 2 of this particular scent. That being said, I am enjoying the fragrance, but it's a little bit different from what I expected. It's kind of like my review of the Holiday Spice, where I was expecting more of like a citrus and like fir component to be present, and it just was not. So this one here, I expected a probably slightly woody cranberry scent, but not quite as earthy as it is. And I wish there was just a touch more like of the tart cranberry here. So before we get into it, I do have the lid to this candle sitting underneath the candle itself. So this right here actually is the lid. So what I like about these hobnail collections from Homeworks is that the lids fit perfectly underneath the candle. Sometimes when I light up some of my other candles from, you know, all the different candle companies that I enjoy, it can be kind of frustrating because I don't know what to do with the lid. Like, I don't always necessarily want to sit it next to the candle because sometimes the lids just aren't as pretty, right? But these particular lids are gorgeous, and I love that they fit underneath the candle when I'm burning it. And can I just say how stunning does this like slightly metallic hobnail design look with the rose gold? This, I would say, is more of like, I don't know, it's coming off as a slightly like very old gold bronzy mix type metallic finish. It's beautiful, and I will for sure be keeping this container and reusing it somewhere else in my house, either like as a candy dish or, you know, something. It's just, it's too pretty to get rid of. So, all right, you guys, let's get into the fragrance description here. These hobnail candles are 18 ounces. And they are the traditional 4-wick. They are usually a little bit more expensive. So this one retails right now, because I don't know that there's a sale, but right now this is retailing for $35 over on homeworks.shop. And again, if you purchase it from QVC, you're gonna get it in a set of 2. The reviews for this are quite good, so that's a good sign. Always check out other people's reviews as well, obviously. So what's our fragrance profile here? So winter fruits of ripe cranberry, red currant, and dark plum are layered with the warmth of cashmere woods, creating a woodland retreat. Okay, this has red currant in it, which when this first popped up over at QVC, it kind of, that's why I didn't purchase it from QVC right away. I was hoping it would show up at homeworks.shop because I thought, you know, I'd like to try it, but red currant makes me nervous. I just have some, like, I don't know, not so great memories associated with a red currant candle that I received as a gift from someone at some point in my life. And that person turned out to be a jerk. So, you know, but it's just fragrance and memory. Those two things are so powerful and they are linked together. And there are times when you smell things and you just think, oh, this transports me to like a beautiful time in my life, like maybe an incredible vacation. And for me, when I smell red currant, I always think, oh yeah, that guy. So the good news is that I don't smell a whole lot of red currant in this. I do really pick up cranberry and I pick up plum for sure. You do get those two notes. They're quite forward in this fragrance. The cranberry, however, is not very sweet. This is more of like, so imagine most cranberry candles being like cranberry cocktail from Ocean Spray. And then like the real like healthy cranberry juice that you're supposed to drink is just super tart and does not really contain much in the way of sugar. So something that you would buy at New Seasons or Whole Foods. Something that would help you with a UTI, you know? You're not really supposed to drink the cranberry cocktail for that. You should be drinking the straight up cranberry juice, but it's tart. And that's what you're getting here with this particular cranberry is it's not very sweet. It has maybe like the slightest touch of sweetness. The plum also is more of like a plum that had a lot of its sweetness removed. Like naturally plums are kind of sweet, right? But this one here really does smell more of like that pure plum essence minus the sugar. And I think the real sort of star here is this cashmere woods note. It really adds a touch of like a little bit of like an earthiness and kind of that like typical like musky cashmere sweater type vibe. That's really what this cashmere woods is screaming to me. I don't get much in the way of like, you know, like a burnt or charred wood or hearth type of scent. It's more of like the cashmere sweater, the, you know, slight earthiness, that type of cashmere, muskiness, if you will. I think it actually ties in quite well. I just think that I was hoping for a lot more sweetness out of this. It's really not a very sweet scent. And it's more of like a type of scent that I would expect to smell like in a rustic log cabin type setting. It's something that just screams slightly more masculine to me in a way. And I definitely like very sweet fragrances. As you guys are aware, like most of the candles that I review tend to lean more gourmand. And this is definitely not gourmand, but this doesn't even really scream super fruity to me because of the mix of that cashmere wood note in there. It just sort of takes it out of that like typical fruity category that I really tend to enjoy, which is the sweeter fruits, and puts it more of into like this earthy, maybe slightly more complex type of fruity scent. And if you follow me, you're aware that I'm pretty basic. I like for things to smell like I can eat them, and this is not something that I would want to eat. This does not smell like a fun, you know, holiday cocktail that I would want to drink that has like a cranberry or plum base to it. It just is more of like a, I don't know, maybe a fancier type of cranberry scent, I guess. I don't know. If you have this one, will you sort of help me with the verbiage that I'm looking for here? Because I like it. I don't want to imply that I don't like the scent. I think it's just not as sweet as I would have preferred for it to be. So that being said, the performance is quite good. I'm going to put the strength of this at almost a 7. It's quite strong. The throw, I don't know. I feel like this one, for this amount of strength that it has, it doesn't like project like terribly far. I would put the throw at more of like a 6. It certainly fills the room that it's in. It starts to kind of travel outside of like the area where, like the immediate area where the candle is burning, but it doesn't fill the downstairs of the house. And that's really my gauge is, and if you've never, like, if you're ever curious about what the downstairs of my house looks like, I do have several like fall home tours or holiday home tours. And I will be, actually this next week, I'm gonna be starting my, filming my holiday Decorate With Me series. I'm doing that again this year, so if you're interested, make sure that you're subscribed. But like there are videos already on my channel that show pretty much the entirety of the downstairs of the house, just so that it gives you a better sense of what I'm referring to when I'm talking about strength and throw in my house. This is a more open concept style of home. Our last house was a little bit more traditional in that the rooms were, they were smaller and they were a little bit more, I guess, cut off from each other. So strength and throw is going to vary based on the size of your house, the overall square footage, whether you have high ceilings or not, whether you have good airflow. Please don't discount the airflow in your house. If you are burning candles and a lot of other people are saying, oh my gosh, this is so strong, like, and you're just not getting that, maybe try moving your candle around to different areas in your house, because it might be that the person who said, yes, I'm getting like a 10 out of 10 in terms of strength and throw, they just have the candle in an area that picks up the scent and sort of tosses it around the other areas of the house. Like there might be really good airflow there. I do have dead zones. For example, my dining room, it's really hard for fragrances to escape out of there. So when I burn a fragrance in there, it really just is mostly a dining room fragrance. My family room tends to be a little bit of a dead zone. Not in that I can't smell things that I'm burning in there, but they just don't travel much outside of that. Now, the very best place for me in this house is this entryway. The airflow here, it's like this little tornado that just picks up whatever candle, even the candles that I'm struggling to smell. If I put them here, I can usually smell them because the airflow is really, really good. So think about the different areas of your house where you're burning your candles. And then, you know, if you need to make an adjustment on where you burn to get a better outcome, that might be worth doing. Now, in terms of overall like burn quality, I think it's burning quite well. It's certainly not tunneling. I'm going to show you guys an overhead view. I am not, excuse me, I am not quite at the halfway point with this one, obviously, but I've definitely burned it a few times and it seems to be consistent. I do trim these wicks. It doesn't seem to burn terribly hot, so it's not burning very fast. I think actually this one, I feel like is a very slow burning Homeworks candle. And that might be a good thing because it's obviously a little bit more expensive because of the specialty glass, but this is pulling out very nicely. I lit this about 15 minutes ago, so you can see this one pulls out completely. I'm not having any issues with sooting or anything like that. So yeah, in terms of overall quality, I think this one is doing just great. I have no complaints. Let me know what your thoughts are on this one. I'm, as always, curious about what you guys think of these fragrances as well. So leave those comments down below so that we can all read and enjoy what your thoughts are. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Again, check out the description box below this video if you're interested in purchasing this one for the upcoming holiday season. Please make sure you're subscribed if you're new. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. And yeah, anyway, have a great rest of your day. There is one more candle review coming a little bit later on, and that is going to be a Bath & Body Works. So stay tuned for that. All right, you guys, toodaloo.